made that shot.
Hickerson working from the outside.
And there's no movement on the offense.
Belga with the offensive rebound. Hickerson again with a slash. No, there's the kick out. Oh, there's contact and he makes it.
A big one.
Eduardo nails the three, and he's got one coming up. Can you say 4-point play?
That's the point you were making. He's the forgotten man in those kick-out plays. You watch it right there. Eduardo begging for the ball, finally getting it. The defense a little bit too late. That's a 4-point play.
4-point play converted. Now the Express with a pretty comfortable, well, maybe not so comfortable, but still a nice looking 4-point lead. Aces now trying to fight back. Baguio. De La Cruz, so steady with that baseline jumper.
Major contributor here offensively is Tony De La Cruz, especially with LA Tenorio contributing only 5 points.
Oh, Hickerson maybe hanging on to this one a little too long. That jumper rattles out. And now Cyrus Baguio, there he goes. Now 2 attempts for the Alaska Aces on that last sequence, nothing there. Quick release, Eduardo is feeling it.
He's asking for the ball, and the ball is getting to him.
And Coach Tim Cohn calls for this timeout, hoping to cool off the hot hands of Eduardo. 7 minutes and 20 remaining, and now the Air 21 Express are up by 5, 80-75, thanks to this jumper from Eduardo. Here's your opportunity to win tickets to the next PBA game. It's a Solar TV PBA Text for Tickets promo. Just text Solar space PBA space today's keyword, which is action. Send to 2600 for a chance to win tickets to the games. Patricia Hazen with this report.
Hey Vito, I hope you will value this report because I got into a lot of trouble with Coach Tim Cohn trying to get it. Now part of the job, of course, but Coach Tim Cohn just really wants everyone's attention at all times. So that was my bad. But what I was trying to do was to find out why it was so hard for LA Tenorio to get established in this game, particularly in the first half where he pretty much had a flat line save for 3 rebounds. On his stat sheet, now Coach Luigi Trillo offered the explanation, maybe because his parents are here watching, but LA says that's not the reason. He just said the focus was on their inside game more, so he didn't really feel that he needed to contribute that much because Simpson was doing so well. But remember, Coach Yen Gao's directive at the start of this ball game was to remove the effectivity of LA Tenorio, so that obviously was working. But you know what they say, that little guy has big shots and you can't keep a big shot, big game guy like that down for too long. Vito?
Thanks, Patricia. And we've still got a little more than 7 minutes remaining. More than enough time for a guy like LA Tenorio to do the damage. And Mo Belga.
Yeah. Simpson picking up the offensive foul.
You're right.
That defense of Air 21 is hanging tough. You watch it right here. There was a push-off coming from Simpson. You know, sometimes when you're being guarded by a smaller man, you feel that you can take him on at any time and you push your weight around, then you get called for the offensive foul.
Hickerson asking for a screen. And Hickerson trying to play his man one-on-one here. There's the pass out. Vitualo. Jumper is short this time. Matias keeps it alive. Billones works it in. Handoff, slips through his fingers. Now it's a foot race. Baguio ahead. Had that step ahead over Leroy Hickerson.
Air 21 taking a little too much time in setting up the offense.
Hickerson, the fake, the easy two.
That was an easy, simple play. A two-man game, Bo Belga setting the high pick. Hickerson all of a sudden found himself wide open inside because he knows how to put the ball on the floor. Talk about establishing the board control. Second chance points, 17 for Air 21 against only 9 for Alaska. So that's a big X mark for Alaska.
Well, LA Tenorio now with 7 points in the ball game, scoring from the inside, just like Patricia reported. And Hickerson trying to shake off De La Cruz here. Matias waiting in the corner. And now Tenorio, the runner.
Oh, yes. Now Alaska stepping up the pace.
Matias back to Bellones. And Diamond Simpson with a rebound.
And Air 21 has fallen in love with that three-point shot.
You're right.
Still in the lead, though.
And that was a nice cut by Diamond Simpson, receiving off Joe Devance. 22 points for the Alaska import.
And you see the shot selection, the comparison between Air 21 and Alaska. Alaska going inside for the high percentage shots. Air 21 continuing to rely on the low percentage outside shots.
And we've got a timeout. Our score 83-82 Alaska. It has been fourth quarter of back and forth between the Air 21 Express and the Alaska Aces. We expect that to continue. Here's our power move brought to you by Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado, featuring the high-flying Cyrus Baguio. Too far ahead for Leroy Hickerson to even stop.
And he still had time to look back to see where Hickerson was. But you notice, the way he drove towards the basket, his hair was unruffled, still standing up. It's got to be that wax.
It's got to be the wax.
He's been unzipped.
Carlos Sharma now in for the Air 21 Express. De La Cruz inside. Diamond Simpson. Quick passing here. Baguio. Tenorio with a jumper. Oh, and look at Baguio. Nowhere for Simpson to go. Down low, Diamond Simpson. Very difficult shot.
Whoa. But again, the inside points coming for Alaska.
Hickerson on the other end. Interrupted by Joe Devance. Nice defensive gem there.
Well, nababasa na ng Alaska what Hickerson has in mind. If he's not going up for the shot on the dribble drive, he's looking to kick out. So they're cutting the passing angles, and they anticipated that pass so well.
Defense coming in a little late to stop Baguio from taking out that three.
Oh, what about the hustle play by Tony De La Cruz?
The runner.
Oh, yes. Alaska coming up with a big plays down the stretch.
At 16 now for Cyrus Baguio. And LA Tenorio picks the pocket of Mike Cortez, saves it for Baguio, and Baguio
is going to go to the line.
Foul number 11, Mike Cortez.
So Cortez picks up his third personal.
You know, LA Tenorio is really saving his best for the last. As Patricia said, his parents are watching here in the building. So he wants to leave a lasting impression. Forget about the first 3 quarters. He is here to win this game for Alaska.
Baguio good on his first. That free throw shot brought to you by BMEG Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado.
Want to be able to point out also that in this quarter, the payoff period, only 2 players have scored for Air 21. Aside from Hickerson, it's Ritualo. And Ritualo's even sitting on the bench.
Well, Ron J. Buenafe did make 1 3 today. But he can still be a legitimate threat from the outside. Buenafe. Now covered by Simpson. 3 seconds left on the clock. Buenafe gets away. And a nice putback by Leroy Hickerson.
But notice how, again, Alaska extended its defense, making sure that Buenafe would not have an open look from 3-point distance.
Oh,